A goji dog.
There we go.
Good girl.
She's kind of looking. She could hear that. She's like, "Where the hell is he? Where is he? I'm ready to attack him. I can't wait to lick his balls."
Justin says the same things when he sees me as well.
Goji, do you miss Uncle Brian?
Let's see.
Are you a dog? Goji, are you a dog?
She says, "A very dumb one." Yes.
She is looking adorable this morning. She is absolutely looking adorable. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be joined here momentarily by, well, speak of the devil. There he is, knocking on the wall, knocking on the door now.
Knocking on the wall.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
That's the end of the live stream for the Cure, ladies and gentlemen. We're shutting the stream down.
Listen,
I'm sorry
this is
that you had to hear that.
Pre-coffee, baby. Hey, listen, I've had to hear your ass sing. Yesterday, you were singing.
It's true.
I heard you singing, so
it's because I'm good. I can't help that. I can't help it. I'm just giving the people what they want. Also, more of the sauce here. Get Goji out of there. Let's get the sauce on there. Look at him.
We just want the sauce.
Look at him. But let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pop. Oh, yes. I know I am. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined now by, well, let's just say it. Let's just say it. The most beautiful man in podcasting. This side of the sauce.
Charlotte Copley, apparently.
Wow. Jeez. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Paul from the Countdown.
Dan doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Look at this. Look at this beautiful bastard. Look at him. Man. How are you, my
Hello,
brother?
gentlemen.
Hello there.
You use the word beautiful, and look at the screen we're sharing with the svelte Nick, the half Hulk Justin, and the absolute sexiness that is Brian Loy. Which the first time I think we've shared.
Bitches can't get enough of my stuff.
There you go.
So guys,
you flatter me.
Get ready for 3 hours of this. I hope you're nice and settled in for a good long bit of this, because Paul's going to be here for us for the next few hours, helping us raise money for cancer research. We're thrilled that you're here. What do you got? What's that in your hand? I saw something. What is that?
Yeah. This is at my time it's 10 p.m. At your time it's 10 a.m. This is a son of a beast, 6.5% New England IPA, which is brewed just down the road, but is actually really fucking good.
There you go. So, there you go. Now I kind of want to go and have a beer at 10 o'clock in the morning.
New England IPA.
Let's see. Oh my! Do my eyes really spy a Gidget Von LaRue in the chat?
Oh my God!
Goodness!
Hey,
everyone, clean it up. Everyone, just take a quick minute. Here, I'm going to turn off the video. Everyone, just take a quick minute. All right, everybody, primp yourselves up. All right. Okay. All right. Now we're back.
I like Lois Sauce's version of primping self. It was rub the chin suggestively.
He knows what people want.
You know what I did to primp this morning? I rolled out of bed and stumbled over to the desk and turned on my computer, and that's what I did this morning.
Are you honestly telling me your hair is like that when you get out of bed? Dear God, I wish I had that problem.
Not always.
I've never seen you wake up with messy hair before.
I usually toss and turn in my sleep, but I guess I passed out last night.
I mean, even when I mess it up before we go to bed, I wake up in the morning and it's still perfect. So,
yes.
What?
Bam. All right. So there we go. I had to fix
the chat,
my graphics. There we go. So
can't type in the chat because I can't remember my login to Twitch. Well, that's dumb.
Oh my Lord. Gidget, we just want to make sure we're pretty enough, to entertain you here. We're definitely going to be, it's Paul's here. We can't keep him from being a potty mouth for more than 3 minutes. You know that. Jeez, and then the sauce.
I'm the problem.
Yeah,
sauce. Woo.
That's a lot of cum.
See, can't keep the filth out of his mouth.
I'm beginning to regret not bringing all my equipment back to my house so I could reply with the soundboard.
Oh man, see.
Oh, Ashley.
Let's see. Is anybody else over there? Okay, if I didn't catch your name in the chat, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here for day 2 again of Livestream for the Cure. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are 51.27% of the way toward our goal for a future immune to cancer. Just Dave absolutely slaying it last night, closing it out with 2 hours. That was so much fun talking Dread, doing the Podlywed game with my Justin, which was a weird fused combination of the sauce and Gerald, trying to figure out what I think Gerald thinks.
What was the score? What did you get out of 10?
Oh, well, by the way, Paul, we got like 5 out of 10.
I think it's the same as what Wayne got.
Yeah. So Dave told me to rub it in. He said, "Suck it, Paul." I did maybe throw a lot of shade your way during the segment.
Suck it, Paul. I think suck it, Wayne. Paul was 100% right in what Paul guessed.
Man, listen to this son of a bitch. I mean, I think we all deserve one of these this morning, right?
I sucked a dick last night.
There you go. You're welcome. Just don't worry, Paul. He's still here in spirit. So
yeah, I know
we have a lot of different content we're going to throw in here at you guys today. We have Paul's going to do top 10 movies of 2000 because all the movies we're going to list are celebrating 20 years today. And yes, spoiler alert, my number 1 is going to be Battlefield Earth. So I'm popping the cherry early. We're just going to get right in there. We're going to do another game. We did this. Was it last year or was it 2 years ago? No, it was 2 years ago, obviously, because you weren't live on the show last year because you were running a race in Sydney. But I was. We're going to do a game of Guess Paul's Rating, which is where Paul has sent me a whole bunch of ratings for movies. And it's up to you, the audience, to determine what Paul's rating is. And the high score will win a prize. We're going to give away a prize for that segment. Also, we're going to do our top 5 favorite music albums of all time. So we've got a lot of fun playing for you guys here. We got a lot of amazing guests, a lot of amazing podcast partners all coming down the line. So if you're just tuning into the stream for the first time, if you haven't popped by the live stream for the Cure yet, thank you. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for being here to help us fight for a future immune to cancer. That's what we're all doing here. And Paul, thank you very much for setting aside 3 hours of your evening to help us kick off day 2 of live stream for the Cure. Melissa, you know I love you. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. I'm psyched to be here. This is the highlight. It's a long weekend here in my part of Australia, except for me, of course, because I have to work both tomorrow and Monday. But anyway, this therefore is by far the highlight of my weekend. I have 4 of these really high content beers and alcohol content beers, and I will carry the ship in terms of the beer drinking until it passes midday at least. Then you may join me.
We've got Dan Brennick, executive producer, Bane himself, kicking things off with a $10 donation. $10 for a future immune to cancer. Thank you, Bane. The fire rises. Wait, the goal rises. There we go.
Get it right, damn it.
What's the
Good God in heaven. So you know what? I think we're gonna do the top 10 of the year 2000 first. All right. But he'll get mad if I don't let him in here to play. So we're also gonna welcome in Gerald from 2 Ps on a Podcast. He was waiting too. He was just waiting to click that button. As soon as I said that, literally the second I said it, he was immediately just all over this. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
You got to unmute yourself.
Welcome. No, I got him. I got him covered. He's piped in through the board.
And I think we even got a Justin White cameo there a minute or 2 ago.
Gerald, speak.
Speak. Hello, Paul.
Okay. Yeah,
how are you?
We can hear him good. We're good.
Hey, man. How are you? Good to see you.
You too, brother.
Okay, so we just got another donation in there, $25 donation from Gamecock Mitch. I think it said in honor of that crazy bastard Paul from the Countdown.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Lovely of you.
Thank you very, very much.
And I think, Gerald knows Michelle as well, right?
That's right. One of my patrons.
Yeah. There you go.
Love her.
All right, so Paul, without further ado, because this is your bag, baby. You know how this stuff runs. Why don't you go ahead and get us started on top 10 movies of the. Well, hang on, wait a minute. Let me prime you.
I sucked a dick last night.
There you go. I figured if you heard Wayne again, maybe it would really get you ready to go.
What, make me angry at someone? Are we all doing this, or is it just Gerald, you and me? Source and Justin.
I mean, if they made lists, we can all do it. I don't know what they did and didn't prep for.
I wanted to sit there and judge harshly.
I wanted to, but I'm actually technically. I hope no one's watching. I'm actually working right now, but I jumped on because I'm listening to you guys, and I didn't want to miss your first segment on the live stream for The Cure. I will be joining you later this weekend specifically, which I am prepared for. But right now I just wanted to come in again. Voice sauces harassment. Gerald constantly texting me, telling me I should be on here, and the fact I don't think anyone from where is watching. But I'll still be listening.
Here's for that. Here's for working double time.
Is this the year 2000 or the decade 2000?
The year 2000. Because all these movies are celebrating 20 years.
Gotcha.
So you do it. We'll come to you last then, Loy Sauce.
Okay. I'll need to hastily assemble some kind of list.
This is with a complete and utter fuck you to Nick, because geez, you upset me with your recent viewing of this film. Wow. Fuck. Number 10, best film of 2000 for me. Pitch fucking Black. Eat a dick.
Wow. I sucked
a
dick last night.
What the fuck is wrong
Pitch
with
Black.
you, Paul?
Wow.
20 years ago was a hell of a time. And I'll tell you why. It's a bit of a story as to why it's my number 10. One, I enjoyed the sort of unpredictable deaths. Yes, the special effects wouldn't hold up today, but 20 years ago, they were absolutely fucking fine. I think Vin Diesel is actually passable in this movie. I like his arc he goes on where he isn't as big a cunt. Sorry, I forgot what show I was on. Asshole. But at the end of the film, he is at the start. And I like the way that the supposed good guy becomes that asshole through the course of the film. But we left the cinema that night having seen it and walked out, and Wayne's car got broken into. And they stole everything from his car except his CD collection.
Wow.
They left that behind.
That tells you something.
It does. So it has a special place in my heart, this movie, for that reason, and that reason mainly.
Oh my lord. Okay, well, we'll go over to Gerald.
All right. You mentioned Michelle, Paul, and she actually came up with a top 5 countdown that's going to be airing next week for me on Sandra Bullock movies. So I'm throwing Miss Congeniality in there. Sandy B. Spoiler alert for my top 5 coming up. But I love her, and I love this movie. America's Sweetheart, Miss Congeniality. It's a little dated in terms of PC-ness, but it's a real fun movie. I just watched it again recently. So Miss Congeniality would be my number 10.
That's God. I still don't think I've ever seen that movie for whatever reason.
I haven't seen it either.
Jesus,
Nick, I feel like you would love it.
Yeah,
I probably would, because I do love me some Sandy B. So
Sandra Bullock and my cocaine.
Oh my God, heaven! I guess is it my turn? Is it my turn now? Are you ready, Paul?
Yours or Gerald's?
Are you ready?
Oh yeah, yours. Yeah.
All right, so
I am ready.
I tried to suss this out, and I'm kind of still placing them in order, to be 100% honest. But I tried to suss this out as, like, movies I've revisited from the year 2000 that I remember better are going to go higher on the list. So the stuff that I remember fondly from at least back when I saw it, I'm going to put down here. So I'm just going to put the number 10 is The Perfect Storm, which I thought it was enjoyable. You got some, what does Wayne call him? Jojo Clue Clue, or whatever the fuck he calls him.
George Clue Clue.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Mark Wahlberg, of course, it was based on a true story where a bunch of fishermen went out to sea and got swallowed up by some big water. Big water.
No.
Anybody? No, nobody. It was enjoyable enough.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I saw it back in the day, and I know I liked it, so that's why I had stuck it down here at number 10. Anybody loving the Perfect Storm? Drew shows some of the scenes from the movie in his classroom as examples of man versus nature. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I think I've actually only watched like 5 minutes of that when TNT used to show it on Saturday afternoons.
Man, the stone's on you.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. So are we over to the sauce now?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case.
Wow, maybe not.
Man.
Sorry, no, I'm trying to log into Twitch and I'm failing dismally. So I only signed up yesterday and 24 hours later can't remember my login.
Boy, fuck you, Paul.
I want to be able to type in the chat.
I see Dan in the chat saying, "Go Loisos, go! Better be repping the Entei movie." And the Entei movie, I from my memory, is Pokemon the movie 3, not Pokemon the movie 2000, which came out in the year 2000. Pokemon the movie 2000 has Lugia in it, which is my favorite Pokemon, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway,
So is that your answer?
no, I'm going. My number 10 is purely out of spite, purely out of the fact that it would never ever end up on any top 10 movies of the year 2000 list ever. So I'm going with The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle because fuck you, I love that movie.
Wow.
It is one of the most loving adaptations of a cartoon to live action ever, and it perfectly captures the spirit of the cartoon. For whatever reason, it has this reputation of being really awful, but I watched it as a kid over and over and over again. I watched it somewhat recently. It still holds up, so fuck you. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle is my number 10.
Gidget on the Roof sums it up perfectly in the chat. What the fuck?
Again, purely out of the reason that no one else would put this on a top 10 list. It's on mine, damn it.
And that's what makes you our special god of podcasting, the Loisos himself.
That's right.
My special boy.
Oh,
A lot of WTFs in the chat.
You're not my dad.
you know what? Julio from the Contrarians understands. He says, right there with you.
Nice.
Man.
De Niro's last great performance. People goof on De Niro in that movie. He's just playing the character the way it was portrayed in the cartoon. Okay? People don't understand.
Oh, Rene Russo was whatever her name was.
Natasha
That's
Fatale.
all right. That's the one.
And Jason Alexander and Piper Perabo. Come on, people. Dead silence.
I was thinking about it, and I was just like, let's just all let it just be extremely silent right
I mean,
now.
just think here. Just think. It is, in our time, 10:23 a.m. in the morning. And Nick, I know that you just woke up less than an hour ago.
Oh, yeah.
I know for a fact. So, I mean, we're all kind of still, even
Still
though
working
I'm not.
through that morning voice, baby.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it.
All right. Well, Paulie, I believe that brings us back over to you, my friend.
All right, well, maybe something slightly more reasonable as my number 9, at least according to some, is a Tom Hanks film. Strangely enough, having very recently jumped on the Tom Hanks top 10 films, I'm going with Castaway, which is a pretty damn good flick. Ooh, look out. Very nice. Yeah, there we go. Gerald will talk about it more, but I like this film a lot. I particularly like Tom Hanks' performance, and Wilson is the third best non-human sidekick of all time.
Spoiler alert.
All right, well, I'm going to rep some horror, guys, especially with Justin and Loy here with me. So,
Ooh, baby.
A couple of them back to back, actually. So my number 9 is
How
going to be
am I
Final
left out of this?
Destination. The first one.
I mean, you just don't count, Paul.
Low.
That's low for
Gerald,
you.
you leave me out of horror? God damn, man. God
Gerald,
damn.
what was
I
your-
rescind my invite.
What was your pick? I missed it.
Final Destination.
Yeah, boy.
A movie that I personally love more than anything. I saw that shit in theaters opening night and recently rewatched it again. And in my opinion, it still holds the fuck up. Love me some Devon Sawa.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does hold the fuck up. That whole series holds the fuck up. It's great.
It's one that I always go to. It's like, late night comfort flicks. If I want to see people getting maimed, decapitated, blown apart, burned to death in a tanning bed, I know where to go.
Right. That's my 9.
I'm here to do this. I'm throwing this in here just for Justin's sake. I can't even remember, I know I saw it at one point, but just for Justin and just because we know we've been talking about so much of it lately on the show, Ready to Rumble, baby.
David Arquette,
It's a
right?
dumb, fun wrestling movie.
Wasn't that the one that David Arquette?
Yeah, it's David Arquette. Yeah.
Oh my God,
literally, everybody from WCW.
Yes. And this came out right after he got the WCW championship, right?
It was right around that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to put it in here just for Justin's sake, just because it's ready to rumble, man. The end. We're not going to talk anymore about it. We're going to move on very swiftly over to
Hashtag
I've never even
Nick's-
seen it.
Hashtag Nick likes wrestling.
It's basically just the pick for the wrestling aspect of it. You know, it's basically just it.
Fair enough. Strange, but fair enough.
Let's see. Okay. I was just checking over in the chat. Sorry. Loisos, number 9.
I'm gonna go with a horror film too. It's Shadow of the Vampire. This is a film that I feel is still undervalued, but it's about the making of the film, the classic silent film Nosferatu, and
I can't believe I still haven't seen this movie.
Willem Dafoe plays Max Schreck, who of course plays Count Orlok in the original Nosferatu, and there's like this metafiction kind of, or this meta narrative running throughout, where people on the set actually think that, or are suspicious that Max Schreck is actually a vampire. Mm-hmm. So it plays with our preconceptions of the story of Nosferatu, and kind of plays with that meta aspect, which I think is very creative, very clever, and I feel like it's underrated. Very few people talk about it anymore, but it deserves some love. So it's my number 9.
Nick and I talked about this on our black and white movie episode, and I scolded him then for not having seen it, and that was like 2 months ago, and he still hasn't seen it. But Willem Dafoe's on another level in this movie, and it's, especially if you like Nosferatu, it's just a great kind of behind-the-scenes view of it. I love this movie.
Nope, haven't seen it still.
Yep.
Nick's had stuff to do, so I understand. But thank you, Gerald, for backing me up on that.
It's a good choice. I
Thank
agree.
you. Thank you.
Are we back to Paul? We're back to Paul, I believe.
We are back to me. All right, my number 8 is a film which will be higher on other people's lists. It's just such a downer of a film, and one which, as much as I think it's the only good Aronofsky film,
Get the fuck out.
it's one I don't enjoy watching. But I think it's a fantastic film. Requiem for a Dream.
So Jesus Christ fucking low.
So Paul, you're going to be picking up the upcoming 4K Ultra HD disc, I assume, then.
Ooh, well, maybe. There's a bunch of other ones I still got to get around to watching yet, but yeah, it's a great film, and for all the reasons that have been discussed ad nauseum on all of our podcasts. Nick's face looks very similar. His outraged and shocked face look exactly the same. There you go. For those playing along at home.
Hang on.
I sucked a dick last night.
Okay, there we go. Now all is well with the world again. Actually, I have this one on here too.
I sucked a dick every night.
Let this be a lesson to everyone. When you go on the Epic Film Guys and you are pre-recording, everything is fair game.
Everything
Just ask
is
Justin
fair
and Loisos.
game.
Always.
Listen, we don't even try to coax these sound bites out of the sauce. He literally just spills them out of himself.
Like I said yesterday, dude, the guy spouts off one-liners, brand new ones every single day.
Yeah, this film. So I have a poster of it hanging up in my stairwell in the house. It is an absolute masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. It's a hard watch. I definitely believe it's a hard watch. A lot of people put it on a list of movies they'll never watch again, or whatever. Which I find the kind of character deconstruction that Aronofsky does in the film absolutely fascinating. So I rewatch it again and again and again, and plus it has Jennifer Connelly in it, who is infinitely rewatchable. I absolutely
Anyone
adore
watched
her.
the start of Snowpiercer TV show yet?
No.
Holy shit, that woman is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
just put it out there.
We've been new since Labyrinth. We've known this.
even I would probably watch that just for her, even though it's Snowpiercer, and Snowpiercer fucking sucks, Paul.
Oh, come on, Nick.
No.
Let's not do this first thing in the morning.
I feel like Gerald is like
We're gonna get
he's
Lois
barely
all
awake because
riled
he's
up
been
here.
up all night defending shit. against
Uncut
Nick.
Gems, yes. I was all over defense of that last night.
Yeah, he tried to hit me with that bullshit nonsense last night.
I am so sorry that I missed that. If I had known, then I would have fought through whatever I was dealing with to be on. But
Uncut Gems is such a fucking piece of shit too.
Sure it is.
the funny thing is, though, no,
Imagine
seriously.
thinking that.
Yeah, imagine
Nick,
being the
I-
only
I had
person
someone
in
actually-
a sea of hundreds of thousands of people that disagree with you. How's it feel?
And the funny thing is I had someone actually text me at like 10:30, someone that you know that used to work with us, Mr. Matt Parks, randomly out of the blue. Like, he rarely ever talks to me, and he's like, "Just watch Uncut Gems. What a horrible fucking movie." And I was like,
That's
"Wow, okay."
That's right, Matt Parks.
Speak of the devil. I just
That's
told him he
right,
was
man.
wrong, and he didn't know what he was talking
Oh,
about.
man.
That's okay.
That's right, man. But yeah, it's definitely coming up way higher on my list. Anybody else got anything to say about it?
The only thing I was going to say is get that poster and put it over the Batman versus Superman over here. I think that's what you should do.
No, you guys see Bane's head there, kind of right over his right shoulder too. Half of Bane's head from that IMAX release me and Justin went to when we saw the whole Nolan trilogy in IMAX at the same time. And man,
That was
beautiful.
one of the most amazing experiences we ever had together.
Stop eating the salsa. It's a problem.
I barely even fucking ate any of that salsa.
All right, I'll make sure to leave you a scoop.
I've barely gotten to eat like fucking anything for the last like day and a half. I'm so fucking hungry. I'm so tired. Oh god.
Hey guys, I got to jump out real quick. The wife's in a work meeting, which means you'll be able to hear her talking in the background. So I'll be in the
And you're
chat,
gonna be angry.
and I'll be jumping back in when appropriate.
All right, I got another horror for you. All right. So it's up to me, right, Paul? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. If
All
I
right.
was 8, yep.
All right. So my number 8 is in the realm of horror, but it's really a thriller from Robert Zemeckis. What Lies Beneath?
Ooh.
The reason I
Double
love
Zemeckis.
this, if it's not obvious, by the way, spoilers for a 20-year-old movie, Nick, or do you want me to keep it under
It's
wraps?
20 years old.
All right, just making sure.
What the fuck?
Just making sure. But
I did like the
you've got-
Dan echo there.
you've
So I don't
got-
do this baby toes dip your toes into the water bullshit. Like if it's more than 6 months or a year old, like you didn't care enough.
Whoa.
That's true. And actually,
Yeah.
Julio had a good point in the chat. He said he thinks the trailer spoiled
Like,
it.
it's like
I think
20,
so too.
20 fucking years ago. Like who? If you didn't see it in 20 fucking years and you complain about spoilers,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
But what I love about it, you've got Han Solo / Indiana Jones in a character, Harrison Ford, that we've known traditionally as this hero. And the plot twist is he is the bad guy. And we just never saw that. It's a very rare thing to see that kind of iconic actor in that role. And it was a cool ghost story, had a lot of cool imagery. I love Zemeckis' style of filmmaking. But the turn that Harrison Ford goes through at the end of the movie is really what sold me on this. It's a little long. I feel like they could have shaved about 15 or 20 minutes. But generally speaking, this is a good watch and a good rewatch, in my opinion. I watched it last October. So, yeah, What Lies Beneath? That'd be my number 8.
Nice.
So it is also my number 8. I did see it. I did see it. So yeah, good stuff, Drew. Onto
man.
the sauce.
And
We
I
agree.
see Gidget Von LaRue there. What Lies Beneath is awesome. Bit of trivia. Robert directed it between Castaway while Tom Hanks changed his body. There you go.
How cool
Thanks,
is
G.
that?
Didn't know that.
I ain't never seen What Lies Beneath.
Oh, man, you'd love it.
I'm sure I would.
Except I just spoiled it for you.
Bitches can't get enough of my stuff.
That's okay. I wasn't listening to you anyway, so
Boom.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I did have to step away for a hot second, so I missed whatever it was the spoiler was. But
Good.
I'm just kidding, Gerald. I love you.
I love you.
Let's see. Number 8. This is another like nostalgic pick for me personally. This is not definitive by any means necessary, but I'm going with Godzilla 2000 because I grew up as a Godzilla fan my entire life. And so I when the 1998 American Godzilla came out, I still was trying to convince myself that I liked the movie, even though it was not Godzilla. It still said Godzilla on the tin, and therefore I felt like I needed to like it out of fan loyalty. But then Godzilla 2000 came along, and that was like the balm of on the disappointment of Godzilla 1998. Godzilla fights aliens. That's all you really need to know, and it's goofy, and it's fun. Damn it! So that's my number 8.
Okay, never seen it.
Really?
I want to see a kid get strangled.
Yeah, I never watched it either.
I love my Godzilla, and here comes Shin Godzilla. He's joined the chat.
Yeah.
Look at those tiny, tiny arms. This version of Godzilla. This version of Godzilla looks like it's in agony every moment it's on screen. Just look how much pain this poor lizard is in. Anyway.
My God in heaven. So, Paulie, you're number 7.
Back to me. Back to me. My number 7 is where I put Final Destination, Gerald. So 2 of us
How dare you.
correctly have it on the list.
Yeah. I've already talked about why I love that one. All right, so quickly to me, let me pull my list up. Okay, so in my opinion, probably the last good movie from start to finish that Shyamalana Ding Dong made is Unbreakable. So it's my number 7.
That's showing up on my list.
From M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, good for you.
And how was it?
Oh,
I hope it was fucking
but a
good, because
goodie.
it's fucking useless now, isn't it?
Oh, my God in heaven.
Sorry to interrupt. Please, Gerald.
No. I mean, that's mostly what I want to say about it is, he's coming off the success of The Sixth Sense. Obviously, you got Bruce Willis back. He still cared back then, especially when he worked with M. Night. Did a really good job in this movie. And there's a lot of plot twists in this movie, too, and a lot of callbacks to, like, the comic book genre, which I really liked. I know Dan and Nick were huge fans of Brightburn, but typically speaking, you don't get a comic book kind of
Excuse you.
mixing with different genres like this, suspense thrillers and whatnot. But yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I love Unbreakable. I'm assuming it's on someone else's list on the panel, but it's one of my faves.
We need to have a conversation.
Oyster sauces.
Yeah, no, Unbreakable
I
holds
should
up.
put it on the list.
Fucking garbage can.
Was that Dan disparaging your choice?
He was disparaging my love. Well, love's not the right word. My like for Brightburn. I enjoyed Brightburn last
Split
year.
also
I'm
fucking
there with
sucks,
you, Gerald.
Justin.
Brightburn is fine.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
quite enjoyed it. Yeah.
Brightburn was such a piece
Fuck
of
you,
shit.
Dan.
The only good thing about Brightburn was the gore. That was the only good thing about Brightburn.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's just such an well, we don't have to get off on Brightburn, but I liked it.
Yeah, we've got 22 minutes to get through 6 choices each, so
Go
we
ahead.
probably better motor.
We don't have to get off on Brightburn. No one got off on that.
Gerald said it all perfectly. Bruce Willis still giving an actual performance, and it's emotional. It's like it's this minimalist deconstruction of the superhero genre, and I just find that so fascinating. Especially, it came out during a time where superhero movies didn't come out every single week. So, yeah, no, I think that's a great choice. I put it on my list as well.
Thanks, man.
So my
And
number.
Shyamalan's made nothing but shit since, except Split. I like Split.
Fuck Split.
I don't like Split, but McAvoy, wow. Like, it
You don't
wouldn't
like
be
Split?
I mean, it's okay.
A good performance does not a good movie make. Yeah, McAvoy's great in it, but that rest of that movie is a bag of fucking dicks.
I don't hate it. Like,
That's kind of my
that.
argument about There Will Be Blood, but anyway.
Bazinga.
Hot take.
Wait, hey,
Paul,
wait.
Paul with
what-
the hot takes.
All right, we got to move on. Paul's correct. We got to move on swiftly. So my number 6.
Seven.
Oh yeah, 7. Dude, I can't even count now. My number 7 is, and other people might have it higher on their lists, but there's just so many better films that came out that year. It's still a good movie in my opinion, though. It's Bryan Singer's X-Men.
Okay.
Kicked off the Fox X-Men franchise. I still think it's a good movie, but
It is,
even
yeah.
in the pantheon of superhero movies, I don't think it's great compared to a lot of other movies that came along. Or like, it's not even a patch on its sequel, X2. So, yeah, that's it. Number 7. Saucy.
All right.
Let's just say Unbreakable is my number 7.
Okay, damn it.
All right. I guess that's me then. Number
Yeah,
6, I'm going with a Mel Gibson joint. I'm going with The Patriot. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
Oh,
I thought I'd be on this hill by myself. But yeah,
I love this
good,
fucking movie.
yeah, I don't know what it is about the Patriot, other than it's got some killer battle scenes, an actual antagonist who you love to hate, and a surprising moment or two in the film. Let's put it that way.
Deliciously evil performance by Jason Isaac, who
Jason
I
Isaacs,
fucking adore. He's so amazing. He's great in it. Gibson, I think, is great in it. Heath Ledger gives a great performance in it. I absolutely love him in it as well. Yeah, I mean, Roland Emmerich has not made many great films in his career, except for
Certainly not.
There's another one he made. I forget what it is. I can't remember the name of it.
Gee, hang on. Maybe Dan will maybe remember. I don't know.
I did that just to get the look I'm getting right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Scalding him right now.
But yeah, no, that's coming up later on my list.
All right.
It's no X-Men apocalypse, says Brad. That's referring to it back to X-Men.
The fuck, Brad? God damn it! I think he Battlefield Earth poisoned his brain, guys. Gerald,
Am I up?
Yeah, you're.
No, I
go.
think Paul's up.
Yeah, number.
I did. I went.
Yeah.
Patriot.
Yep, number 6.
Oh, you were gushing about it. I thought it was your pick. This guy.
Yeah, because we're not. This ain't 2 Ps, Gerald.
Thank God for
5
that.
Ps.
You have viewers.
Damn.
All right. So by 6 is the first comedy that I think's really been mentioned. The Farrelly Brothers, a dark comedy with Mr. Jim Carrey just doing his thing, Me, Myself, and Irene. So, he's the poster for this when it came out, it said from gentle to mental. This is just a balls to the wall dark comedy, and this is literally Jim Carrey doing his best physical comedy, but also kind of dramatic. I mean, it's kind of it's got a serious message in it and a serious subject matter. But he's just so fun to watch, and he is just hamming it up in this movie. This was that late 90s, early 2000s Jim Carrey, who was just amazing. So, Me, Myself, and Irene.
Gidget in the chat.
Yeah, I'm with Gidget. Not one of my faves.
Okay.
Farrelly Brothers. I'm a bit dark on them for what I had to watch this week. So
I'm just a huge Jim Carrey fan. Any year where there was a Jim Carrey movie, it'll probably be on my list. Love him.
Oh my lord! My number 6, which is an excellent Keanu Reeves movie, The Replacements, baby. I fucking love The Replacements so much.
Football one. Okay.
Yeah, it's football. I just it's such a fun, entertaining movie. Like I said, Keanu Reeves is great in it. Isn't that Hackman? Yeah, Hackman's in it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. And that's my number 6. So on to the sauce.
I'm gonna go with Best in Show.
Good one.
Christopher Guest is unmatched when it comes to that mockumentary style of comedy. And rest in peace to Fred Willard, who recently passed, who plays the commentator, one of the commentators. He is so funny. Brilliant cast, and it kind of takes a look at the wacky participants of dog shows, and I don't know. It's just I crack up every time I watch it, and I love Christopher Guest anyway. Waiting for Guffman and Spinal Tap and all of that. So, Best in
Very
Show.
nice. Very nice.
All right, Paulie.
Top halves. We talked about the TV show remake of this a week or two ago. High Fidelity. The Nick Hornby novel. John Cusack. Jack Black.
Also,
funny
my
film.
number 5.
Hey, nice.
Great movie.
Yeah, it is.
Simpatico.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll talk more about this, but I don't know. We have to finish Dead on 11, or if we can roll into the next segment and we don't care. What's the go here?
No, we're kicking your ass out of here, and then
great.
we're going to bring you back in. No, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Fucking better. It's
Good,
just
'cause
gonna
I'm
be
out
you
of
for the
beer. I
next
need
3
another beer.
hours.
Okay. So yeah, nothing more to say about that. It is legitimately funny, and it has this ridiculous conceit where the main character talks to camera and counts down things from 5 to 1. Dumb. Who would do that?
Bunch of bullshit. Oh man, yeah. Also, my number 5. Just what a cool movie. Cool. I love it.
Well, my 5, I can't believe it hasn't been mentioned yet, but maybe it's coming up, is American Psycho. Christian Bale doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds very low.
And, a little bit of horror, a little bit of comedy. 1980s, which I love. didn't come out in the 80s, but obviously set in the 80s. And I love this movie, man. This might be my favorite Bale performance of his whole career. Just going to throw that out there.
Certainly.
Absolutely excellent movie. Coming up on my list in a very short order. It's I just got a chance to talk about it again and revisit it with Sam from Movie Reviews and 20 Qs and the Queen of the Universe, Emily from the Tasteless Podcast. So it's amazing. It's such a great movie, such a great performance from Bale. I absolutely love it. So yeah, it's coming up very shortly on my list as well. But my number, well, yeah, I already did my number 5 with High Fidelity. So yeah, over to the sauce.
Sorry. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm just trying to get
nothing like a
I'm just
well
trying to
curated list,
Get together my list.
and this is nothing like a well curated list.
I'm gonna go with Almost Famous.
Good one.
I think Cameron Crowe has made 2 good movies in his entire career, and that's Say Anything and Almost Famous. Yeah, and it's just so well written.
Aloha.
I gotta
I
disagree
haven't
with
seen
you
that
there,
one,
Paul.
sorry.
Oh, it's awful.
I'm joking.
Oh my lord.
But anyway, I don't have much to say about it that hasn't already been said. It's funny, it's touching, it's everything you would want in a movie. So Almost Famous. That's
Very
right.
nice.
That's
Very
right,
nice.
Julio. I don't like Jerry Maguire. Sorry.
Wow.
Shade towards Jerry Maguire.
You had me at hello, Loy Sauce. Man. Yeah, no.
It's quotable.
Go, Lois, let's go.
Almost Famous.
It's cool.
I've never seen it.
It's quotable. It doesn't mean it's good.
Oh my lord. Paul, I believe that's back to you for 4.
Okay, so give me a bit of crime, give me a bit of Cockney accents, give me a little bit of Guy Ritchie in his prime, give me Snatch at number 4.
I'm fucking kicking him out of the call. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking God, do I hate
What?
Snatch.
Really?
You hate Snatch as well? God
sucks.
damn, you hate
Guy Ritchie.
you hate fun.
Guy Ritchie's movies are fucking terrible.
I like Dags. Dan, do you like Dags?
Paul heard that, Danny.
He was responding to you.
I like Dax.
Oh my God. I just
Good.
oh no. I just oh God, no. I'm just gonna turn my microphone down and go away. I can't abide it.
Okay, and
I think it's a good pick, Paulie.
thank you, Gerald.
Usually when Dan or when
you came in on this
Nick
call for
hates
us.
it, you made a good pick.
God damn it.
I thought your mic was turned down.
Yeah, you two are
All right,
like
so-
I don't know, polar opposites.
So Christopher Nolan, guys,
Oh.
in 2000 did Memento. He likes to fuck with time and narrative structures, and this is kind of where that all started. That's my number 4. Look at this guy.
I knew you would say that. That's why I'm here to say that Caleb fucking hates this movie. And
Caleb
that-
hates
that-
Memento?
That is my contribution to the segment.
Me picking Memento, Dan just gave me COVID. Cool.
Bro, you have NC COVID like I
I
have
know.
NC COVID.
We have the same COVID.
Fine.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
So what that
It's a
was
great pick.
Gerald's
Great pick,
number
Gerald.
4?
That was my 4. Yeah.
Okay. My number 4 already been mentioned was American Psycho. So on to the sauce.
Memento.
Nice.
Paul? Yeah. So top 3s, boys. Top 3s.
Okay, my number 3. Here's my sort of left field choice, which not that many people have seen. It's a Japanese film from 2000. It's Battle Royale. The film which Stephanie Meyer, not Stephanie Meyer, who's the person that wrote The Hunger Games, had
Suzanne
never,
Collins.
ever not. Thank you, Suzanne Collins, had never read in her entire life, had no idea about it. And, you know, she just came up with this idea completely on her own.
It's
The story
possible.
of a.
Stranger things have
it's
happened.
No, they haven't. That was a TV show. No, Battle Royale is an incredible film and shits all over the Hunger Games in every way, shape, and form.
What a
And if you
story,
haven't
Marv.
seen it, you should seek it out. That's my 3.
Well,
Oh
my
my
3
God in heaven.
has already been mentioned. It was Castaway. Love this movie. Next to
Ooh,
Philadelphia,
hello.
probably Tom Hanks' best performance. Philadelphia is his best in my opinion, but I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan, as you know, Paul, and this would be my 3 from 2000.
So number 3 is where I correctly, Paul, placed The Patriot in its rightful place in the top 3 of the year because it's so fucking good.
It is so fucking good.
Saucy.
Gladiator.
Low.
Oh,
Low.
Slightly.
So fucking low.
A little bit.
Look,
No.
listen here.
slight. That
There are
means
2 great movies coming up on my list. So, if you want to hear what I have to say about Gladiator, we just did a whole retrospective 20th
did.
anniversary episode on it.
It was amazing.
Check it out.
It was absolutely amazing.
Brad. You don't know what you are wishing for there.
Well done.
It's like Brad said during our Battlefield Earth retrospective. He's like, we need to see Reap because there's no goddamn way that it's worse than Battlefield Earth. We've already seen the worst movie ever. Nope.
I don't know.
I'm
Justice for-
guaranteeing anybody. Let's get some hashtag release the Perzula cut over in the chat.
Maybe next year for like live stream for a Q of 5, we can set like 20,000. If we hit that, we release it to everyone who donates.
Man,
Wow. Okay.
man, you guys heard
There
that,
you go.
right? You guys, we got him on the line for that now.
Secret sequel. Shit. Is it back to me?
It's back to you for number dos.
Gladiator.
Yep. That's also
Okay.
my 2.
For all the reasons that you all talked about in your recent, your wonderful retrospective of it.
Yep. That's also my number 2. I mean, come on. Especially if you listen to Epic Film Guys, you heard all the great reasons why, but just an epic film, just an epic cinematic experience. Ridley Scott, it's awesome. It's my number 2.
So my number
Does Dan
2.
also agree? Or is...
Dan was just we were exchanging looks, and then he rightly said that we should kill Gerald. Which I mean will eventually end up happening. But my number 2 is
3-man enter.
where
2-man
I
leave.
correctly, Paul, placed Requiem for a Dream, which again is a goddamn masterpiece. I absolutely love it. I love how frenetically paced it is. I love Ellen Burstyn was so criminally robbed of Best Actress for this performance by Julia Roberts, who I cannot fucking stand. So that was just even insult to injury that not only did Ellen Burstyn not win, but she lost it to Julia Roberts of all fucking people. So yeah, just what a goddamn film this is. That's my number 2. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I think
Very
Saucy,
nice. Very nice.
numero dos.
Ooh.
Requiem for a Dream.
That's right, baby.
One of the most emotionally devastating movies I've ever seen. The first time I watched it, I had to just like sit there and do nothing and just kind of reflect. So
it was like pre-COVID practice.
Sure. It was definitely one of those movies that had a physical impact on me. So, or that I had a physical response to rather. So yeah, and Aronofsky is a great filmmaker, and I've enjoyed almost every one of his films.
Stuck it, Paul.
Noah?
I love Noah.
Fuck Noah.
I will go
Noah's
to the
not
mat
good.
for Noah. In fact, I could write a dissertation, a whole novel about why Noah is a masterpiece, and it's misunderstood by the public.
I wouldn't read it, but please write that novel.
I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to. Imagine being the screenwriter and sitting down to write a Noah's Ark movie. You could not do it better. Because the text in the Bible is like a paragraph long.
Everything from the Ark, on the Ark, everything from that point forward is great. And I love Crow in it, but everything before that is Jesus trippy fuck balls. Like, holy...
That's why it's amazing.
Giant rock monster fucking things schlambling about.
Yes, they're fallen
That's not even a
angels,
word.
and then they help build the ark, and they get redeemed by the eyes of God, and they get ascended to heaven. Like,
No.
yes, they're giant rock monsters.
I love
but
the part
there's
on the
more.
boat. The part on the Ark itself is great. Absolutely great stuff. But
and also everything that comes before.
God damn it,
That's
Lisa.
another podcast episode. I will be happy to defend Noah till my dying breath. Okay.
Oh my Lord in heaven! I think we're back around to Paulie. I think it's finally money shot time, Paul. 10 through 1.
Money shot time. All right, we're going back. Number 10, Pitch Black, Eat a Dick, Nick. Number 9, Castaway. 8, Requiem for a Dream. I like it, but not as much as all of you. 7, Final Destination. 6, Patriot. 5, High Fidelity. 4, Snatch. 3, Battle Royale. 2, Gladiator. My number 1, with the special fuck off, Caleb, is Memento. Nice. One of the greatest mindfuck movies ever made.
Yep.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you very much, Brianna Petty, checking in with a $25 donation. Thank you so much, Brianna.
Thank you, Brianna.
Interestingly, it was just announced seconds ago that Arrow Video is putting out a 4K Ultra HD for Pitch Black.
They heard this.
No, Brad, it's not a nice pick. Do not give him kudos for picking.
I was very excited. Yes.
Oh, my Lord in heaven. So,
Dan.
Gerald,
Dan should revisit
10 through
Memento.
1, I guess.
All right, so to wrap mine up, 10 was Miss Congeniality. 9 was Final Destination. 8 was What Lies Beneath. 7, Unbreakable. 6, Me, Myself, and Irene. 5, American Psycho. 4, Memento. 3, Castaway. 2, Gladiator. And my number 1 was mentioned by Mr. Loysauce, the god of podcasting, but it's Almost Famous. Cameron Crowe's masterpiece, in my opinion. It's a personal project for him. It was literally based on his life, his teenage years. And you can tell he put all the passion into this film. The music is amazing. I could go on and on and on. I actually just did a feature on this for my patrons. I love Almost Famous, one of my favorites of all time.
One of these days I'll see it, Gerald, I promise.
You've not seen it? Okay.
No, I've never seen it, unfortunately. My number 1 is rightfully placed, fucking Gladiator, which is easily one of my favorite films, literally of all time. And thank you very much. Julio has just donated $10 to the Prizula Cup Fund.
Thank you, Julio.
I forgot to list off. So, The Perfect Storm, number 10, Ready to Rumble, number 9, just for you, Justin. Number 8, What Lies Beneath. Number 7, X-Men. Number 6, The Replacements. Number 5, High Fidelity. Number 4, American Psycho. Number 3, The Patriot. Number 2, Requiem for a Dream. And number 1, yes, Gladiator. Where it goddamn belongs. Brad.
So close.
Brad, you
close.
calm yourself down.
Excellent choices, Nick.
So over to Hair Sauce.
Number 10, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes, really. Number 9, Shadow of the Vampire. Number 8, Godzilla 2000. Number 7, Unbreakable. Number 6, Best in Show. Excuse me.
Breast and Show is a completely different movie. Also a classic, though.
Yes.
There's some porn parody. There has to be.
Number 5, Almost Famous. Number 4, Memento. Number 3, Gladiator. Number 2, Requiem for a Dream. And number 1, American Psycho. If there was ever a film that fit my comedic sensibilities, my psychological thriller sensibilities, then this would be it. I think it's Bale's best performance, and it's compulsively rewatchable. Requiem for a Dream and not quite as rewatchable. I think I've only watched that twice. But American Psycho, I can watch that any
Where's my Trump
day.
sound drop? Wrong.
I can watch that any day of the week. Just because Requiem for a Dream wears me out. As much as I love it, and as it was my number 2, I love it. But number 1 for me, American Psycho, because I can watch that any old day of the week.
Here, this is going to have to do. I don't have Trump saying wrong on here, so this will have to do.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
Yeah, can we not? I don't know if anyone has kept up with the news, but Trump is literally calling for people to be shot in the streets right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
God.
It's not a good situation in the United States of America. It's not a party in the USA at this point.
Hey,
I saw, not to get too far off brief here, but I saw a tweet from some right-wing TV show host, can't even remember her name, and it was like a poll on Twitter. If there was a coronavirus vaccine, would you get it? 61% of people said no.
Our country's fucked. It's always been fucked. and it's seriously there's always been a crack in the system, a flaw in the plan, and we're just now seeing the results of that come to fruition. It's terrifying. It's a terrifying time to be an American, and I have no at this point there's no trying to understand the other side of the aisle. Like, if you support this monster, then I don't want to. I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Paul, can we all come live with you?
Seriously.
Yep.
Cool.
I've got one spare room with lots of little girls' toys in it, but I'm sure I can fit you all in.
Well, Gerald will bring his little girls' toys. It'll be fine.
Thank you, Paul.
I don't have a fucking blue waffle.
There we go. Okay, so just a random Caleb goodness for everybody. We just got to throw it in there every once in a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping up on the first part of Paul, but then, ladies and gentlemen, we can't get rid of him. We're stuck with him still for another 2 goddamn hours.
Can you send me the link to
Or you can, because I'm going to get another beer. So you got rid of me.
Are you doing a form for Paul's rating?
It's not a form. It's just a document.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a document that he sent me.
Okay.
For
There was like a Google form or anything.
no, there's just a form that he sent me. So we're gonna play a game of guess Paul's rating. Where'd Paul go?
Guess where Paul went.
Okay, so guys, instead of guess Paul's rating, it's guess where Paul is. Guess
I will
where
have
Paul went.
I will have to step away to do some Loy Sauce morning things, but I will be lurking in the chat.
You can say masturbate Loy Sauce. It's okay.
I have meds to take, things to do. So,
That's a lot of
gentlemen,
cum.
You're correct. Love you all.
Love you, Loy Sauce. Thank
See you, Loy
Thank
Sauce.
you for tuning in.
Thank you, Paul.
Stay safe.
You too.
Let's see. Oh, he's Australian. He needs alcohol. That's what Gidget said. Okay. Yeah, I was talking to
gone
Dan,
for
and then
a new
I
beer.
looked up, and then Paul was gone. I was like, "Where'd Paul go?" So we were going to play a game of
We're gonna get a
guess
visit
where
from
Paul
one of my
is.
cats. Yeah.
Oh, Brad's correct. He said he's getting a copy of Reap for us. That's what it is. Dirty those sucks.
You just don't know what you wish for.
No, listen, we all know exactly what we wish for.
Sometimes the fantasy is better than the reality, right? We're all aware of this fact.
We all know exactly what we're wishing for, Paul. We achingly scream and beg for it. We want to hear a young Wayne with hair shout, "Who the fuck are you?"
That I can guarantee happens many times in the film.
See?
With
It's
some wonderful dialogue
already
written by yours truly.
Already so much better than Battlefield Earth. It hurts.
There's a steady cam shot. There's a crane shot. 2 of them from memory in the film.
See,
we built a crane.
Guys, like all you're doing in the chat, like the chat is literally just going to start going. They're salivating over there. It's all they want.
Ooh.
It's all they need.
Except we knew the room was terrible, Brad. So no, other way around. We knew Reap was terrible, but we just had a lot of fun with it. So